What's up, everyone? Rich from Rich TCG Bets. It's been a while, but wanted to just put out this video and just say Lorcana is doing very well. There's been a lot that has happened since I last uploaded in the last couple months, so just kind of want to share some information with you on just kind of the state of the market right now. This is gonna be a quick video. I promise I will have something either later this week or next week with some more ideas. I've got a list of ideas of videos I want to make. Work has just been a nightmare. Kids in sports have been incredibly busy, so I just don't have a lot of time to do what I want to do, but just wanted to get this out to you guys. So starting with the market, Fabled has been out for, if you count like when you could get it at your LGS, it's been out for almost 3 weeks at this point. And in the last several sets, like really everything outside of Rise of the Floodborn, you can get something at MSRP, and then you see it just like dip, 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 dip. Usually when I buy booster boxes or booster box cases, they're $100 per case. Sorry, $100 per box, $400 per case. But Fabled is kind of just confusing everyone because there was a lot of speculation at first of this is going to be a reprint set. No one's really going to want to open it. We have a lot of the cards from the first few sets already, but everyone actually wants these cards. And there's some really amazing cards in there like Dumbo, that's doing very well. Obviously the newer Iconics are doing amazing. The newer Enchanteds with Goofy movies. So you have like Eye to Eye and stuff like that. It's a very good set. And I think that caught a lot of people off guard. Taking a look at that set right now, it's currently at $154 a booster box. MSRP again is $143. And so after 3 weeks, it is still above MSRP. And you could see looking at this graph right here that August 29th, when it did come out, it was about 120. So on the initial release, and it shot up to about 175 and it's dropped to 154. So at this point, you could see it's dropping off quite a bit, but the fact that it's taken 3 weeks and it's still above MSRP, this is something that we haven't seen since, like I said, Rise of the Floodborn. And so it's pretty good. And a lot of this is being held up by those Iconics. People are going crazy. I'm seeing a lot of people on YouTube that have never opened Lorcana on their channels or anything like that, like Pokemon people that are opening Lorcana because they want to chase that $1,000 Mickey. And that's absolutely crazy. Like I said, you have Rain of Jafar as a previous set. That one lasted a few weeks above $100 and then it dropped below $100. But like I said, this has been a few weeks and it's still above MSRP. The other thing I wanted to show is the first chapter booster box. So I believe the last video I made was about the first chapter booster box being available through raffle. It's been that long, I know. But you can see in the graph in the last 6 months, high was well over $400 and then it tanked to about $225 or so, $220. And it kind of stayed like that for a few weeks, but as of late in the last 60 days, it's up about 8%. And so it's right now about $262. And a reminder, this is not getting reprinted at all. Ravensburger came out and said, hey, we are done with this set. If you want a booster box, this is your last chance with the raffle. And so there, to me, is no reason why this should be going down. And so as far as collectors go, investors go, things are just getting started. Things are looking great. For those that are collectors and players, you got all the cards that you needed in the previous sets. Maybe not all the cards, but a lot of the cards in this new rotation. So a lot was rotated out with set 1 through 4. But you've got a lot of reprints in Fabled, and you have a lot of new cards. We've got Iconics, we've got new rarity, why am I blanking on it? Epic, I want to say. And so you've got everything for an opening experience for someone who wants to open packs. And then at the play level, it's still priority number 1 for the players to be able to have availability for these cards. I know right now Fabled is, I don't want to say short printed just because they said they would release it in waves, but that's probably why the booster box is so high, is just because not all the product was released at once. And so do expect some product, I think, next month to be released on the second wave of Fabled. But I do see these booster boxes staying well above $100 still for that. So If we take a look at the iconics, like I said, Mickey is still commanding over $1,000. So TCG market price is just shy of 1,100. But if we look at recent sales, we can see that the price is 1350 was last sold, and the last let's see, 6 Mickeys that were sold were all over $1,000. And if you want to buy one right now on TCG Player, the cheapest price is $1,500. And I love that they charge you for shipping 99 cents. They can't include that, but the point I want to make is that Lorcana is doing well with these new rarities, iconics, and epics. It makes the opening experience a lot better, a lot meaningful. The EV, so the expected value you get from Fabled, is actually pretty close to the booster box price. And so if you were to get a case like me for $400 and rip that, you should, assuming you get an Enchanted, be getting more than $400 worth of value, which is absolutely bonkers to me. But anyways, just wanted to make this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see some more Lorcana videos. I do Pokemon. I do have some Pokemon ideas as well too. And so if you do like the Pokemon aspect of it, I'm here for you too. But until then, I'm Rich from Rich TCG Bets, and I'll see you guys in the next video.